In the coming weeks, 2 coronavirus vaccines will go before the FDA to be reviewed for emergency use authorization. Many public health experts say widespread vaccination plays a critical role in ending this pandemic. Laura Podesta has more on what you need to know about the vaccines.
Several coronavirus vaccines are in development, but the 2 ready for approval are from Pfizer and from Moderna.
While the science is unprecedented and quicker than ever, the clinical trials are as rigorous and as detailed as they were for measles and polio and diphtheria.
Both vaccines are a new type called mRNA. They contain genetic information which instructs cells to produce harmless coronavirus proteins to trigger an immune response. Dr. Ruth Karen is with the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health.
95% efficacy against any COVID disease and 100% efficacy against severe disease.
Both trials enrolled tens of thousands of people. Both makers have reported the vaccines were well tolerated. Dr. Barry Bloom is with the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. He says he understands the public questioning the vaccines, and that's good to do. But with testing on such a large group, the evidence supports vaccination.
You have no serious side effects, at least during the period of the trial, and you have 95.4% protection against the disease that's killing people, filling up hospitals, paralyzing the healthcare system in this country. Think seriously about the risks and the benefits.
There are some unknowns, like whether the vaccines can prevent transmission.
It's not time to throw away your mask or start congregating again, because it could be that these vaccines protect your neighbor by preventing spread from one person to another, but we don't know that yet.
The other big unknown, how long will protection last? Laura Podesta, CBS News.
New research is shedding more light on the racial gap surrounding COVID-19. Several studies show that Black and Hispanic patients are more likely to test positive for the virus than whites. But scientists from NYU found that once hospitalized, Black patients were less likely to have severe illness or die. Experts say these findings suggest minorities are not more susceptible to poor outcomes, but that social factors interfere before they ever get to the hospital. In other health news, the Centers for Disease Control says violent deaths continue to be a huge problem in the United States. Researchers studied data from over 46,000 violent deaths that occurred in 2017. Nearly 2/3 of those deaths were suicides and 1/4 were homicides, and the majority of both involved firearms. More than 40% of homicides among females were related to intimate partner violence. Mental health problems, relationship conflict, and life stressors were often linked to violent deaths.